And Captain Masters, guys, we're definitely back again for another Vibrations here on the one only Mystelics reaction channel, guys. We are back, and of course, round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who tuned in to yet another Mystelics reaction video right there, guys. Sexiest Caribbean island girls come down, according to this brother right there. Of course, his channel is called Passport Kings Travel. So I suspect he tends to travel across the place, man, and locates with his eyeballs the beauty of these lovely ladies in the Caribbean right there, guys. And Mystelics, well, my friend, not a Mystelics for me, my friend actually told me, sent this for me. I thought it was rather interesting right there, guys. Let us check it out.
Island to check out the sexy women has been a struggle for the past 2 years. The pandemic.
What? You ain't seen no sexy girls for the pandemic in the pandemic, man.
The pandemic. That's crazy. Getting to the island to check out the sexy women has been a struggle for the past 2 years.
Well, you must have heard about the Caribbean vibes, and you see the lovely ladies on the internet, man. Especially during Carnival time, I'm sure. And he wants to come and see what the Caribbean has to offer.
The pandemic has played a horrible role in bringing a lot of leisure travel to a stop.
Okay, let's move on.
So we could wait for us to land our planes directly into their
That's Caribbean girls, boy.
Hearted hangar.
She looks familiar.
So we could come into their island with a smile on our faces.
That's what you come in to do, smile? Hey, beautiful girls. Man, this girl gonna watch you funny, buddy. They're gonna watch you funny, buddy.
Sexy women who spent their entire lives being sun-kissed by breathtaking island conditions. Engage.
What kind of intro that? We want to make a man, boy. Fix yourself, camera. Alright, yeah.
This is Passport King shows you samples of travel destination countdown.
Let's go.
Paradise. Socioeconomic, because you can find beautiful women on these islands, that doesn't mean that these places are paradise. Socioeconomic.
Well, it is paradise, definitely, as long as you get to free up and relax. The Caribbean is a free place, man. You come and you relax, man. When it comes down to the economic point of view, when you want to opportunities and this kind of things, it can be a bit different, but it is indeed paradise. There's no doubt about it. Paradise, man.
Economic issues may be present, which can get you caught in the jam if you aren't playing everything by the book while you're out there. Travel at your...
I wouldn't tell people when they come to the Caribbean, play things by the book. I would say make sure you be respectful to people and don't just live, don't just go and do things like you're crazy. No, especially when it comes down to the substances out there. The Caribbean substances can quaver you. There are a number of persons who have felt the blunt of that when they come down to the Caribbean. So don't go and do illegal things. If it's that he's talking about, make sure you stay legal, have fun, and respect people. That is what you have to do.
Own risk, but just make sure to be respectful and educated about other cultures.
Exactly.
And you should be fine. Oh yeah, and make sure that you like and subscribe. A lot of people
like and subscribe.
When I say people should try. So number 8 is Barbados. A lot
Barbados.
of people get mad at me when I say people should try out the Barbados Carnival ahead of the Trinidad Carnival. My reason.
This guy is crazy. I have been to crop over. It's cool. It is airy. But you trying to play Trinidad? Are you crazy? Bruh.
Was that you are almost guaranteed to have an unforgettable time with incredibly sexy women who will actually be digging you. Looking at the last few...
Because you're from overseas and you probably have that bag. No doubt about it. Not all of them like that, but if they know what you want, they'll most likely, you know, try to get that bag from you.
Carnivals of Barbados, cheese on bread. The women have been getting kind of large.
He said there's girls in Barbados getting large.
Amazing that their little outfits are still holding together. But don't let that steer you away.
Really and truly, I've never seen a big Bajan girl, though. I've never seen a big Bajan girl. When I've been to Barbados for a few times, I've never seen a big Bajan girl.
The rest of the chicks in Barbados are some of God's...
Yee, but look at beauty. Yes, nen.
Sexiest creatures. We all need to go down there and try to convince them to stay away from their second and third orders of cuckoo and fun.
Well, if all you're giving them all the money and thing for them to think, what do you think they can do? They're going to exercise? No, they're going to eat, man. They like eating. Let's go to the 5-star resorts and places to eat.
And fish. Actual Carnival is a mega event and may not be the best time to visit Barbados.
Well, yeah.
If you want to meet the authentics.
But where they getting this kind of people there, boy?
Sexy Barbadians.
Yes, Miss Peacock.
And Bajans. The higher the monkey climb, the more he... Alright, hey,
let's move
the
on.
Country...
Haiti.
Every time mainstream media...
I have to give him that one. But I'll put Haiti further up. Haiti has some kind of... Well, those I've met in the United States, eh? Haiti have some, and they tell me the Haitians, I say you lie. I say you lie, but the Haitians, some of them girls, they boy, you know, I social being, I social bumblebee, but you see me there. So when I'm mingling, I'm meeting people, I check them out, wait a while, for real? Yes, and she starts speaking I'm French for me, man. Patois. Start giving me them things. I say, okay, yes. See where I'm from? I said, well, let me leave that alone. Continue.
Yeah, sure. Anything to do with Haiti, the country and its peoples are always in its worst state. They may even do a hit job of comparing Haiti.
Not all over Haiti is in a bad state, no? I just have to say that. But there's a lot of terrible stuff in Haiti. And that is largely due to, well, my auntie tell me not to say much, so I'll leave that alone. But we're not blaming the United States.
To its Hispaniola neighbor DR, while not taking into consideration the history of the Haitian people and their colonizers from France. But even with the adversities from outside forces and barren farmland,
well, let me move that one before YouTube flag me, boy.
It's possible. Their bodies look like they belong in superhero comics penciled by Jim Lee. Haiti must have dodged a lot of forced mixing that took place on other islands because their melanin is still intact.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
yeah. Because remember, guys, Haiti was one of the first countries who liberated themselves. They liberated themselves from the oppressors. And I think probably 150 years later was when the other Caribbean islands got their freedom, so to speak, from slavery. So they kind of kept it a bit. So that makes sense.
I don't sell a lot of vacations to Haiti.
Guys, before YouTube come and flag me there, boy.
Beautiful women that only Haiti can produce. The cooler months are November to March, and the most touristy areas are Labadee and the historic Citadel. All right, so number 6 is Guadeloupe.
Guadeloupe.
You're going to need to have proof of your vaccine and
oh crap. Well, don't go Guadeloupe if you have to get injections. Yeah, guys, don't go there.
negative COVID test. The Creole French-speaking women will welcome you to their islands with open arms.
I have never, I don't know for Guadeloupe. When we actually met a few when they came to Dominica and, you know, mingle with Dominicans and whatnot, or when they came for sports and things. I actually met a few of them. I went to Guadeloupe. I never really saw anything, you know, that you know. But I'm guessing they're probably hiding somewhere.
Rooms from wetlands of Guadeloupe will keep you full. The weather is warm and dry from December to May. The pretty women in Guadeloupe love going to the beach. And that's not just fella. They really, really love the beach. Their families are all beach enthusiasts, so you better be ready.
They're all beach enthusiasts. I don't think so, no.
Swim and women. Now, have you been to one of the islands that I mentioned so far?
Yep, all of them.
Would they have been higher on your list? Respectfully make your own list in the comment section so I can get a chance to read. All right, so number 5 is Jamaica.
Jamaica. Woo, yes. Jamaica, yes. Respect Jamaica.
In Jamaica have
those there don't look like they're from Jamaica. That what? Okay, they have the flag on them.
There must be something in the jerk chicken because below their waist they look like track stars. And above their waist
but they're running fast.
Put the melons in melon. The Jamaican gals will have a lot of in-school education.
Boy, but you come for me. Yes, Lord. That one definitely from Dominica. You see that one be there. That one from Jamaica.
Most of them look unapproachable. When you first meet them, it will seem like they either want you to leave them alone or drop dead.
Yeah, Jamaican girls, it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting dance when it comes on to Jamaican girls. The girls I've met, I've met some pretty dope Jamaican girls, man. Pretty dope. I was going to say something, but anyways, I have met some pretty good, cool, great Jamaican girls, especially when I went Jamaica and I did the Major Lazer thing. We were in the VIPs, man. And if you guys, man, if you guys will watch my Major Lazer video, you'll see I was with somebody. Let me leave that out for there. But there are some Jamaican girls. They're really cool, they're really nice, they're really beautiful and stuff. And they're really thing. But when you get a Jamaican girl vex, woo, boy, that is trouble. What? That? You know what? That is the worst thing you can ever see in your life.
They're very protective of their personal space.
No, I just said that. But this guy is crazy, man. You have all these kind of pictures on it. But this guy is crazy.
Becomes a long-term thing. Jamaican women will always hold a special place in their heart for you. Groove back. Dudes can go to Jamaica and get their groove back too. So if you're going to book your trip, make sure you go to www.Rico has won 5,900 Miss.
I'm not gonna lie, I remember when I was younger and I saw Puerto Rico. I went to Puerto Rico and I couldn't believe my eyes, guys. I couldn't believe my eyes, man. It's like, you know, women, and that's the same thing I say. You know, women use and put on clothes to look better. Well, the Puerto Rican girls make their clothes look better. That's what I used to say back in the day, man. Because these girls, man, God is a one. Ooh, God just do things, man. Man, going to leave that. Yeah. Go behind, man. Only wicked me, boy. Only wicked me, boy. You live in that. And he said to go be the ugly man, boy. Hey, no, man. No, man. Disrespecting the king, man.
World beauty pageant. Not really, but every time I produce a contest like this, someone in my comments is always down there stressing about how many beauty pageant wins Puerto Rico has. Donald Trump's company.
Yes, sir. I like girls like that. Sporty girls and they fit. Yeah.
And they choose winners based on who looks the most.
But what happened to Mr.
They look more authentic.
Mr. doesn't put all kind of picture on YouTube, boy.
Are always in tip-top hourglass shape. Their skin color goes from as dark as coal to as bright as.
They just take care of themselves, eh?
95 bright printer.
Yep. They just take care of themselves, eh? Yeah. They just take care of themselves. I don't know what going on there, but they just take care of themselves.
Paper. The most beautiful Puerto Rican women to me are the same color as banana pudding, and many of them taste like banana pudding.
You taste them?
Actually,
you taste many of them already, buddy?
Because they're very self-conscious about their shape. You will
they're
swear
very
that some of them
conscious.
have their
Trust
bodies
me.
done, when in reality they haven't. But
yep, that's true. That's very, very true indeed.
many of them.
I have a few friends of mine. When I went over, you guys probably saw when I was by the airport and then all of a sudden I disappeared and I came back because one of my friends actually came for me and stuff. She was in a thing, so she kind of skipped her work to come and get me. She skipped her work to come and get me because she checked it's been a moment. She saw me. And she came for me and stuff. We went out and whatnot, go and get places and go and see places and all that kind of stuff there. And then we came back and then she went back to work. She drive 30 minutes, man, to come see me. And she check it, yeah. We pull up for like what, an hour or something. And then she went back to work, man. You go check it. Hey, let me leave that alone.
Do get plastic surgery, but at least when most Puerto Rican women do the plastic surgery thing, most of them never seem to want to go overboard. But some of them do feel like plastic blows dogs. All right, so
yeah, man, they look like that, but some of them actually real, man. They just take care of themselves. They gym a lot and yeah.
Number 3 is Dominican Republic. You will find some
I've never been there.
And some straight up bunny.
I need to go there though. I suspect this year I might go there.
Chicks in the Dominican Republic.
We shall see.
But both types of women will be extremely good looking. A lot of this in the Dominican Republic. You will find some well-to-do and some straight up bunny chicks in the Dominican Republic.
Well, because of their financial status, I guess, economic status. So. But there's sometimes when you see this type of girls, man, and you realize if they had the opportunities to be somewhere else or more opportunities for them to elevate themselves, they'll do totally different, man. I've seen girls leave Dominica who are not looking the best of the best. And when they go up there, they get all the thing for the skin, the hair and everything. And then people looking spank along. I remember one of my friends back in the day, man, St. John's School, she left early and go. But people used to diss her plenty, man. People used to diss that girl. Plenty. And one time was at the festival. Guys, my camera just died there. But I remember, yes, somebody came and hugged me from the back. Like hugging, you know. And I turned around. At that time, I was getting really well known in the place. So I just thought it was a Mystelics family. You know what I mean? I turned around. He said, how you doing? Everything. What's your name and whatnot? She called me by my name. She said, well, I'll just use Mystelics. She said, Mystelics, me that day, so and so. So I'm trying to figure out who is that person they're talking about this. And the person said, me, no, me. And Danny Click. Danny Click is the girl that I used to, because fellas used to dog her. I wasn't one of those people who used to dog her and stuff. I used to be, you know, chilling with her and hanging out, whatnot, you know, vibes in. And when I turned around, I couldn't believe. I could. Oh, you mad? I'll just leave that there. Let's continue. Because that girl was looking beautiful. She was looking, and it's not to say she had a whole set of thing on them, like the girl I saw in KFC line, you know. If you guys, by the way, check out the vlog. I did a vlog on that girl. So definitely check it out right there. But she was looking real good, man. She blossomed into some fantasticness, man. But anyways, this is number 4. What number is this?
We'll find some
Number 3.
to do
Dominican Republic.
Bummy chicks in the Dominican Republic. But both types of women will be extremely good looking.
Yep.
A lot of this may be their hustling skills or their traditional way of being raised. But they are not ordinary when it comes to knowing what a man wants in a woman.
Ooh, I've heard something like that before.
They over-deliver. A meaningful conversation during first encounter. These chicks will have it all.
They are very flirtatious from what my understanding is. But when they flirt is your money, they want it, so you have to be careful. Does Dominican Republic what? Especially if you see have the US dollars, that is what they want there. You have to be mindful, fellas.
As a wise man named 89 Land once quoted, T-Pay, it ain't yours, it's just your turn. So know the rules so you won't be out here looking like a goddamn
boy, Mr. Does Putty.
When you're leaving DR at the airport, it'll make you rethink life and how you're willing to allow and not allow other women in the world to treat you. You'll be like, oh, this is how I as a man was supposed to have been treated all my life. They make it hard, without even meaning to, for a countdown like this to be banged out without them being on top of the pole, alright? So number 2 is Trinidad and Tobago.
Trini to the massive. I have to give it up. Trini, respect Trini. Respect Trini. I don't know if it's because the fusion of black and Indian or whatever it is, but respect Trini. I have a homegirl. She probably can watch it. She's from Switzerland. She's not a homegirl, but a friend of mine. She's in Switzerland and she's mixed black and Indian. Her father is black, her mother is Indian. And the fusion is just insane. It's insane, man. She says she want to come Dominica. I tell her, don't come Dominica right now. No, Dominica not the best place to come right now. Especially when they have much activities and stuff. You should come when there's stuff. Anyways, so anytime things open up, you might just see her pop up. So don't think it's some strange person. Anyways, but big up the Trinidad Massive. There's a lot of fusion right there. And just like Ethiopia, the Arabs and the blacks fused together. Or the Hebrew, the Jewish people and the blacks fused together, creating some new race of people. And it's absolutely epic. Right there, and of course we have Trinidad being a mixture place. Some of them think they're not black. All you black, all you just mix. But have Indians there as well.
As hell. Do you remember King, Black Men, and Smooth magazines from the 90s? They had all of those video vixens who was putting your favorite issue of those magazines. The only problem with women from Trinidad is how patriotic they are to Trinidad. A dissertation about why the Trinidadians are the most beautiful women on the islands.
We have to give it up to Trinidad. I personally, I think Trinidad, Guyana will probably be number 1 in Trinidad. Then Dominica. That's my thing. They should have Dominica in that.
That God has ever constructed from His Jesus juice.
Yep.
And it's not all hype.
From His Jesus juice.
This island isn't in the Caribbean hurricane's path, but you will get a lot of short-term afternoon showers. Now, this video is fun. Let me tell you where to find all of my sexy women countdowns. This video is part 1 of 4 of the 40 women countdowns will be exclusive and in the description. The sponsors that are to the YouTube channel, Caribbean Island. But now on the Women of the World channel, I won't have to be so careful about what I say, what I show, and how many pairs of them that are.
See, so you know you posting some kind of crazy thing there, my brother.
How are the women treating the men over there? Then Women of the World is the channel for you. My Women of the World channel will answer all your questions of the World channel, and you will feel fake booties and boobs. Now,
Dominica.
Number 1 is Dominica. If you're only into fake...
That girl from Dominica? That girl from Dominica? That's a girl that go overseas and probably her parents from Dominica or something. But it's still the genetics, man. So you have to be Dominica. But definitely, guys. Especially on the East Coast. I tell you, sometimes if you see these girls have the opportunities and thing, and they were eating the gym like normal. People in Texas... Texas, if girls in Dominica were acting like girls in Texas, in Houston, Texas, especially them Nigerian girls, flawless, but in Dominica we have a lot of big girls and stuff. Not to say that big girls don't look good, you know, some of them looking really wonderful, but you're talking about fitness and everything in this regard, in terms of sex, yeah, so.
Fake booties and boobs, this place may not be for you. The women here are
He's looking for fake booties and boobs.
Peak shape. And it's all natural.
What?
This place may not be for you. The women here are in peak shape. And it's all natural. And even better
Probably where you go, because there's a lot of fat girls in Dominica, bro.
than being all natural is the perkiness of their personalities. I haven't met one woman from Dominica.
That girl from Dominica,
not
Mr. Just
a
take
full-grown
photo
nice person.
and thing. I'm from Trinidad, a guy, and I want to them places there.
It's act-
But hey, it's not far fetched, you know, because there are girls like this that look like this in Dominica.
actually a good thing that the sun is doing the job of giving these women all the
Where is that now? What that is which beach that? They're not Dominica Beach, Mr. Nobody.
vitamin D they can handle. At least until I get back down there. Now these chicks
Oh,
are
you was
so
in Dominica?
beautiful. They won a few of my last few countdowns as well.
That girl from Dominica, boy. You sure? Or you just take photo and you just Google Dominica and just select them? That girl look like from Dominican Republic.
And it's been years since Passport Kings has made a beautiful women countdown. I'm ready to do a lot more.
But
and
she
once
probably
again,
from
they will be
Dominica,
on
because
the
I mean
World
there are
channel.
singers like that.
Make sure you
in Dominica.
subscribe over there. When I've spread the word about Dominica and
Okay, that looks more like Dominica. That looks that girl look familiar. She looks like the doctor in Portsmouth.
many people thought I was referring to Dominican Republic. I'm sure the women of this island are tired of explaining the difference.
Yes,
I'm not
they
even
are.
From there, and I'm tired of explaining the difference.
Me too.
But for one last time,
Oh, I know that one. Chanel, big up yourself one
they're
time.
huge and real assets. Contrast some of the most
Chanel,
important
big
things
up
that make you
yourself.
decide who's the sexiest. Ask anyone who has been to Dominica, and they're
That is definitely not
the most
Dominica.
important things that make you decide who's the sexiest. Ask anyone who has been to Dominica, and they will tell you that hands down, Dominica is the island with the most sexiest women in
I have to agree.
2022.
I agree. In terms of when it comes down to the most beautiful, I have to agree. It'll be in the top. But I still put in Trinidad and Guyana on top. I still putting them on top. But Dominica is a contender. No doubt about it. A contender. But I just believe that if these girls were taking, like, you know, like sometimes when you go overseas, you start taking care of your skin, you start taking care of your health, your weight, you go to the gym, you eat properly, fruits, everything like that, and you take it. I think then if that had to happen in Dominica would skyrocket to the top. That's what I think right there, on the basis of what he was showing in this video. Definitely 100% I believe that, because there's a lot of talent, but people not utilizing the talent. Dominica, one thing with Dominica has a lot of potential, but the potential is not being utilized, man. People are not really, you know, but I guess it's based off the economic standing. People checking, boy, if I have to go gym, that's expensive, but you can still do your thing at home and whatnot. But there's a lot of cute girls, fit girls in Dominica, and you have to give them a round of applause for that, man.
And I'm telling you to get on a plane and go check it out for yourself, like a king, a passport king.
I guess he travels a lot, Passport King, but a friend of mine sent me this, and I see peeps I know on there, man. I see peeps I know on there, which is is it? All right, then. Anyways, guys, how many your thoughts in this regard, man, on what I pretty much did on this here? Hopefully YouTube doesn't mash up my video when it comes down to the certain things that he showed there. This is the first time I've seen it, but I was told that Dominica was mentioned inside this video. He has it as #1. Kudos, man. Kudos, no doubt about it. Thing, but most likely he probably went to the east. I'm not saying that there's no cute girls in the west. You know, there are a lot of cute girls across Dominica, a lot, man, plethora, a lot. And in terms of per capita, but when it comes down to the other Caribbean islands, you find a lot of mixtures taking place, a lot of different mixtures, because you also have Kalinago, you have Indian, and you have black fusion in places like Trinidad, even down to Guyana. You have these kind of fusions taking place as well. So I just think Dominica has a bit of the two, Kalinago and black, or just Kalinago. Well, there's also people from anyways, you guys get the point right there. Let me know your thoughts in this in the comment box below. Give your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. Let me know your top 8 as well. But Dominica is definitely, for me, Dominica is definitely top 3. And if the opportunity is presented, definitely up to 1. 100% up to 1 right there in this regard. And they can cook to it, because I just get food from and a rocking a potato salad. What you mean? Anyways, guys, with all that said, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom bang.